First up, the bulldozer. And standing across from her, Jessica Mccaskill. Up first is the bulldozer from the United States of America. The Cascilla, Jessica Mccaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA.
It'll be ding-ding for...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner...
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it, as we have our main event underneath the bright, sunny sky.
All right, Todd, when you've got fights in there that really...
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The right hook just missed. She got clipped by that counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Good counter shot by her. She wasn't ready for that counter. Good counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. She scores with that counter. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Coliseum and two gladiators going at it.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Is this the beginning of the end? A nightmare start to this fight. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Here we go for round 2. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Miss with that jab. Counter punch right up the middle. These two fighters are made for one another. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Perfect counter lands. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Smart. Next round. Get your mind back on the work.
There's the bell to start round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Misses with the straight left. Exchange punches. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Only catching air with that hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Oh, we rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is now. Let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round. Now relax. Relax. Now, come on. You've let her back into the fight. You're much better than set her up. But you'll take...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Jab misses. Nice counter. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Incredible work rate. Big hook doesn't land. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And down goes the bulldozer. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. I don't want you to look.
Get out there and win this round.
Here's the bell to start round 5. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart? Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.